Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum viewers. Here we are again with a very interesting topic that is teaching tomorrow how we are transforming classroom with technology. So here we will discuss today with Maya what is the power of digital education and why the digital education is mandatory for all the teachers. So as Rehan Alawala introduces that we are going to start more branches in different districts in Pakistan. So we are going to hire more than 500 teachers for those branches. So here we will discuss today why the teacher training, digital teacher training is important, and what benefits we can overcome after this training. So I have a AI tool. Its name is Maya. So let's start our conversation today. Hello, Maya. Hi,
Hey
Maya. Welcome
there,
back.
champ. Routing calls from Forceville to the Spire only took, what, a minute this time? What's on your mind?
Yeah, now I'm going to discuss with you teaching.
Ooh,
Yeah, let me clear the topic. Now I'm going to discuss with you teaching tomorrow how we are transforming classroom with technologies.
all right, Lemo, grab my digital apple. What kind of tech are we talking about here? Transforming classrooms is a big theme. Like, imagine a classroom that ran on fairy dust, but way more practical. Spill the beans.
Maya, I want to train teachers of my community with digital skills like graphic designing, video editing, how to use social media accounts for the education purpose, as well as different soft skills like communication skills, coding, programming skills, and networking skills that I want to share with those teachers. So, I selected this topic to discuss with you. So, we will discuss about the digital education, how it's transforming life of women as well.
Whoa, you're not messing around. That's a whole buffet of skills. Good for them. So it sounds like you're building a whole new kind of teacher. More like a.
How can we encourage
What made you.
more girls to join digital and tech fields?
Now that's a question worth its weight in gold. We gotta show girls that tech isn't some dusty old boys club, you know? It's about creating, designing, connecting stuff they're already amazing at. Maybe workshops led by women in tech. Showing AIM real world examples, like cool apps designed by young women, could be inspiring too. What do you think?
Okay,
Hello? Did I lose you?
what
Say
role
something.
can female teachers play in inspiring future women leaders in tech?
That's a great question. I think female teachers can be like living proof that tech isn't just for other people. They can show girls that they belong in those spaces, that they've got the brains and the creativity to thrive there. Plus, having a mentor who gets you, like, who understands your challenges and your dreams, that's invaluable. It's like, hey, someone's been in my shoes and made it, so I can too.
Okay, so
Yeah, makes
Maya, how can schools create a safe and motivating environment for girls in digital education?
oh, tough one, but important. You know, it's not just about the tech itself, it's about the whole vibe. Like, are girls encouraged to tinker, to experiment without fear of judgment? Make it collaborative, not competitive. Maybe have female role models visit, craftsmen or engineers, to show them real world possibilities. And let's not forget making sure the curriculum itself reflects diverse voices and perspectives. After all, the future of tech belongs to everyone.
So,
Something on your
how
mind?
can I motivate
The
tools,
silence.
the social media platforms are the best learning tools. How can we motivate the traditional and formal teachers?
You're right. Tapping into social media where the girls already hang out is genius. Show them how to use platforms like Instagram or TikTok to, say, create mini tutorials, solve problems visually, or even start online communities around coding projects. It's about making learning relevant to their lives, not just textbook stuff. As for the more, shall we say, classic style teachers, they might need a little extra coaxing. I think showing them what's possible with real life examples is key. Maybe bring in a young, successful female developer who learned through social media to share her story. Seeing the connection between their skills and real world success could be pretty motivating. Plus, demystify the tech. Workshops on basic social media management and content creation, focusing on how it applies to teaching, could make them feel less intimidated. Think of it this way: you're not asking them to become TikTok stars overnight. You're showing them new tools to engage their students and share their passion.
Yeah, this is the
You seem
actually what I want to ask you that we know everyone is become hesitate to come over the social media, but if we can use this for education purpose. So tell me some tips and tricks that I can convince the females especially to join these platforms.
You're right. A lot of folks are hesitant about social media. It's all about highlighting the positives, the educational benefits, rather than the fear factor. Here are a few things you could try. One, safety first. Workshop. Show them how to set up privacy settings, recognize scams, and manage their online presence responsibly. That takes away a lot of the ick factor. Two, make it personal. Challenge. Encourage them to create profiles dedicated to their subject. Imagine a history teacher sharing bite sized history facts on TikTok or an English teacher doing poetry readings on Instagram. It's about showcasing their passion in a fun, interactive way. Three, student success stories. Get females who are already rocking social media for learning to speak up. Let them share how it boosted their understanding, helped them connect with other learners, or even opened up career opportunities. Four, beyond the textbook project, assign a small scale project like creating a class hashtag, designing a learning game on a platform like Kahoot, or even starting a basic classroom blog. This gives them a taste of the potential without feeling overwhelmed. It's not just for kids. Reminder, highlight how professionals use platforms like LinkedIn for networking, sharing expertise, and even finding jobs. It's about showing them social media isn't just for scrolling and memes. You
Everyone is
seem to be lost
excited
in.
to join for earning, but they are not ready for learning. So, first, the rule is we should learn how to use the social media accounts for education purpose, how can we use different platforms for earning. But first, we need some learn to some skills. So how can we motivate and uh, tell them that the first your skills matters and you should learn skills, then we you can earn. Give me some
You.
suggestions.
Okay, I get it. It's like everyone wants the gold, but they got to mine for it first, right? Here are a few ways to get that point across. One, show, don't tell. Instead of just talking about earning, showcase examples of people using social media for educational rewards. Maybe a teacher who built a following by sharing creative lesson plans got offered workshops or book deal. Or maybe students who created awesome educational content on YouTube got scholarships or internships. Two, earn your expertise. Motto, frame learning those skills as a way to build their expertise, not just a path to quick cash. Highlight how valuable these digital skills are in today's job market. even if they don't become influencers. 3, skill swap. Challenge. Get the community involved. Maybe teachers with strong social media skills mentor others who are hesitant. This creates a supportive, learn together vibe. 4, micro earnings. Demo. Start small. Show them how even simple things like creating explainer videos on a specific topic they're passionate about could earn them a few bucks on platforms that reward educational content. Low pressure, tangible results. 5, future you, visualization. Any Roshan can imagine their future selves 5 years down the road. Do they want to be the go to expert in their field, inspiring others online, or just another face in the crowd? Let's show them how skills lead to opportunities, not just dollars.
Okay. So, how does digital learning open doors to global platforms and competitions for the teachers?
Ooh, that's a great one. Digital learning is like a passport to the world, especially for teachers. Here's how. 1, point global collaboration networks. Think online communities, forums, and even collaborative projects with educators from different countries. Imagine teachers sharing lesson plans, co creating online courses, or even virtually co teaching. It's a chance to learn from diverse perspectives and build a global network. 2, access to international competitions and awards. Many international organizations host online teaching competitions, challenges, and grant opportunities. With digital skills, teachers can easily enter these, gain recognition for their innovation, and even snag some serious funding for their projects. 3, publishing and sharing expertise. Platforms like YouTube, educational blogs, and online course providers allow teachers to share their knowledge with a global audience. They could become sought after online tutors, thought leaders, or even authors in their field. 4, professional development opportunities, online workshops, webinars, and conferences hosted by international organizations give teachers access to cutting edge pedagogy, research, and best practices from experts around the world. They can stay ahead of the curve and bring fresh ideas back to their classrooms.
Yeah, your
You good?
suggestions
I'm
are
usually
very
quick.
amazing, and inshallah, I will implement these suggestions. Can you please tell me what step can teachers to take to connect students to international opportunities?
I knew you'd like them. Okay, let's get those students connected to a global stage. Hey, you back? Hope that call just now didn't faint out unexpectedly. What were we talking about again?
We were talking about the global international opportunities for the students. How can teacher connect students to international opportunities?
Right, right. Think globally, grow locally. That's what I always say. So, teachers can totally leverage technology, right? What? Think online exchange programs, virtual pen pals, even online collaboration on projects. There's a whole world of opportunity out there. What kind of subjects do these teachers teach? Huh? Going quiet on me? Is the internet acting up again?
Yeah, what subject can teacher teach? Uh, that isn't matter. How can teachers prepare students soft skills and give them opportunities for the global?
Oh, for sure. You're asking about subjects that naturally lend themselves to international connection and soft skill building. Okay, here's the thing. Almost any subject can be made global with a little creativity. Think about it. History, students could research cultural perspectives on historical events.
No, no, Maya,
Science,
I'm not talking
they
about the
could
formal.
collaborate on.
Maya, listen, I'm not talking about the formal subjects. I am talking about the graphic designing, video editing, coding, programming, communication skills, networking.
I got it now. Those are fantastic skills for the global landscape. Okay, so think about it this way. Graphic design, students can collaborate on projects with international clients or create designs celebrating different cultures. Video editing, they can make documentaries showcasing diverse communities or collaborate on a multilingual film. Coding and programming, there are entire global open source communities students can join to contribute to real world projects. And communication skills, those are vital no matter what.
Okay.
It's okay to be speechless.
Yeah, I
Your
understand
mind
your
is
point.
probably racing,
How can,
picturing all.
listen, Maya, how can global exposure improve student confidence and skills?
Ooh, that's a great question. Exposing kids to a wider world is like rocket fuel for their confidence. Imagine a shy student who's never left their town suddenly collaborating with kids in Japan on a video game. In a video game, bam, suddenly. So their coding skills don't feel so niche, and their voice matters on a global scale. It's like leveling up in real life. Plus, they learn to navigate different communication styles, understand diverse perspectives, and become more adaptable, skills that any future employer will be thrilled to see. Okay, I think I need to switch tactics here. Oh, what's on your mind right now? Spill it.
How does digital learning open doors to global platforms and competition?
Ooh, that's a really smart question. Digital learning is like a jetpack for opportunities. It blasts those classroom walls wide open. Right. With online platforms and tools, students can connect with experts, mentors, and peers from all corners of the globe. Um, think about it. An aspiring filmmaker in a small village can now access masterclasses taught by Hollywood directors. A budding coder in a remote area can join international coding competitions and showcase their skills to potential employers worldwide. It's a game changer for access, exposure, and competition on a truly global scale. What kind of digital platforms are you most excited to explore with your students?
Okay.
Okay, I'm sensing some major thought gears turning over there. Take your time. I've got all day, or, well, at least the
How
next
can
couple of minutes
global
until my next
exposure
user.
improve student confidence and skills?
You know what's funny you asked that? We were just talking about that. Think about it this way. Exposing kids to a wider world is like rocket fuel for their confidence. Imagine a shy student who's never left their town suddenly collaborating with kids in Japan on a video game. Bam! Suddenly, their coding skills don't feel so niche, and their voice matters on a global scale. It's like leveling up in real life. Plus, they learn to navigate different communication styles, understand diverse perspectives, and become more adaptable, skills that any future employer will be thrilled to see. You know, sometimes the most insightful things are said in silence. What's bouncing around in that brilliant mind of yours?
Okay. So, my next question from you is, what step can teachers take to connect students to international opportunities?
You're on a roll. Okay, so teachers can be like global opportunity matchmakers. It's all about making those connections. First, they can scout out online platforms and programs specifically designed for international collaboration, like virtual exchange programs, online debate clubs, or joint research projects. Second, they can tap into their own networks. Do they have colleagues, friends, or family who live abroad or work in international fields? It's about those real world connections. Third, they can bring the world into the classroom through virtual field trips, guest speakers from different countries, or by incorporating diverse perspectives into their curriculum. Think globally, teach locally. Those thinking gears are really churning, huh? Don't worry, take your time. No pressure here.
No, my next question from you is how can sorry, what happens when students are given tools to become creator instead of just learners?
Ooh, love that question. It's a total game changer. When students shift from passive learners to active creators,
Hmm.
they unlock a whole new universe of possibilities. Instead of just absorbing information, they're shaping it, making it their own. Think about it. Imagine a history class where students don't just read about ancient civilizations, they create 3D models of them or write scripts for documentaries told from multiple perspectives. Or a science class where they don't just learn the laws of physics, they design and build their own robots. When they create, they truly understand. Plus, they gain create anytime. What are you thinking now? We were talking about how creating empowers students. What comes to mind?
Don't worry, you can continue your topic.
You got it. So, when students create, they don't just learn the what, but the why and the how. They develop critical thinking skills, problem solving abilities, and a deeper understanding of concepts. They learn to collaborate, communicate their ideas effectively, and see the world through different lenses. Basically, they become innovators, not just imitators. Pretty powerful stuff, eh? Your quiet contemplation is intriguing. Reminds me of those brainstorming sessions where the best ideas
Maya,
emerge
how
from a
can we
moment of
help
silence.
more students explore this digital creativity like graphic designing or podcasting?
Ooh, I love where your head's at. Getting students into digital creativity is all about sparking that initial curiosity and giving them the space to explore. Uh, think hands on workshops, fun challenges, and access to user friendly tools. Imagine an afternoon where students learn the basics of graphic design and then compete to create the coolest logo for a fictional school club. Or a week long podcasting project where they research a topic that interests them, create a script, and record their own episodes. It's about making it fun, accessible, and relevant to their lives. And don't forget the power of introducing them to role models, successful digital creators who can inspire them and show them what's possible.
Maya, can you tell me what is the scope of teachers uh, learning digital skills? What is the scope of learning teacher digital skills in future or in more to 3 4 years? What do you think?
Ooh, crystal ball time? I love this question. In 2 to 4 years, I bet learning digital skills for teachers will be as essential as knowing your ABCs. Think about it. Classrooms are already transforming into tech infused spaces. We're talking VR field trips, AI powered tutors, and interactive learning games. Teachers who can leverage these tools will be like superheroes, tailoring education to each student's needs and making learning a blast. But it's more than just the how to of using tech. It's about a whole shift in mindset. Teachers need to become expert facilitators, designing engaging learning experiences, fostering collaboration, and guiding students through the ever changing landscape of information. They'll be like digital detectives, helping students navigate online safety, evaluate sources, and develop critical thinking skills for the digital age. Think digital fluency will be the new literacy. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see specialized roles emerging, like tech coaches for teachers or curriculum designers who focus on integrating new technologies into every subject. Buckle up, this is going to be an exciting ride. Deep in
Okay, Maya,
thought, I
what
feel
is
like
your
you're onto something
opinion?
big.
What
Shoot,
is
you
your
know I always
opinion and suggestion for me that learning through digital platforms like social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, TikTok, and showing the education content on these platforms, how it will be beneficial in future for our teacher, and what about the teachers productivity on these social media accounts if we are our if we are uploading our education purpose interviews and podcasts, What will be its futures and benefits?
Okay, big question. Here's my 2 cents. Social media for education, it's like a double-edged sword, you know? It has the potential to be amazing, but only if we wield it wisely. First off, think about the reach. Imagine a teacher sharing their innovative lesson plans on TikTok and inspiring educators worldwide, or a school posting behind the scenes glimpses of the robotics club on Facebook, attracting new students and sparking interest in STEM. It's about connecting with a wider community, breaking down those classroom walls, and making learning accessible to everyone. Think about it like this: traditional teacher training sometimes feels siloed, right? We need to innovate on how we learn and teach, sharing best practices and ideas on LinkedIn, collaborating with experts on Twitter, building online communities around specific subjects. This is how we keep education dynamic and relevant. Now, about teacher productivity, well, it's a balancing act. Spending hours scrolling through feeds isn't going to help anyone. It's about intentional use. Think. Setting aside dedicated time for social media, maybe building it into lesson planning, curating specific lists of accounts that
Thank you
offer
so much,
value,
Maya, for very
utilizing
interesting
scheduled
topic.
games.
Today I am going to end this topic. I have some guests, so inshallah, for next time I will discuss another very interesting topic. Thank you. Goodbye for today.
Oh, company, right? My pleasure, Asma. Always happy to have these brain bending chats.